What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Welcome to News for You with me, Tracy. Tonight, we are talking about NUP versus IPOD. We're also getting into the Ministry of Finance ignoring the summons, and Trump has set a refugee limit, and English is a must. All of that and so much more coming up tonight. Stay tuned. The High Court has dismissed a case filed by NUP against the Attorney General and the Electoral Commission. NUP wanted the court to stop the implementation of a directive that was issued by the Justice Minister on August 25th, 2025. Justice Collins Acellam ruled that NUP's complaints should be handled in the main case and not an interim order, which is only meant to maintain the current situation, not undo what's already been done. He noted that the Electoral Commission had already given funds to the political parties that belonged to IPOD, so NUP's request had already come too late. The judge also said NUP hadn't shown that they would suffer serious harm if the order wasn't granted, and that the Electoral Commission acted within the law. NUP has previously refused to join IPOD and only showed interest on October 7th, 2025. Whoa, very interesting. But let's wait and see if there are going to be other developments after this. The Parliamentary Committee on Education and Sports summoned the Ministries of Finance, Public Service, and Education to appear before it over the persistent salary disparities between the arts and science teachers. The move follows a scheduled meeting on Thursday that was ignored by the officials from the ministries, sparking frustration among the committee members. Lawmakers say the continued disregard of this long-standing issue shows a lack of commitment to fairness and equality in the education sector. The committee insists that the matter can no longer be swept under the rug and demands immediate government action to resolve the pay gap once and for all. And I think this very much echoes the public sentiment as well. It's people, the teachers need to be compensated so that they can teach the children properly. But obviously, let's wait and see. Maybe they will reach another resolution. Maybe there's some other way that they can go around it. And obviously, as this continues to develop, we will keep you posted. The Trump administration has announced that only 7,500 refugees will be allowed into the United States, which is a sharp drop from the 125,000 limit that President Joe Biden had put in place. The new policy gives priority to white South Africans, mainly Afrikaners, described as victims of discrimination. The decision follows an executive order signed by President Trump in January 2025, suspending the U.S. refugee admissions program to focus on national security and resource management. Trump has previously accused South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, aka Cupcake, for not doing enough to protect the white farmers, though evidence of these claims remains disputed. Refugee rights groups have condemned the move, calling it unfair and damaging to America's global reputation. I don't think America cares about their global reputation. I think they care about being America first, you know? So, yeah, whether it makes them look bad or what, I don't think they actually care. Well, I don't think in Trump's regime, under Trump, they don't care. The white people are disadvantaged and discriminated against. Priorities being given to them as refugees. Wow. The ministry has confirmed that English is not banned as the language of instruction in Ghanaian basic schools. It emphasized that while schools are encouraged to use pupils' home languages from kindergarten to primary 3 alongside English will continue to be taught and used. The policy, dating back to independence, aims to strengthen learning by first using a language a child understands, then building proficiency in English. Children's home and communal language is initially used to give a strong foundation, which then supports the learning of English and other languages. Very interesting, and I really like this because especially in our generation, like the generations like after us, a lot of us may not be taught our language even in school and stuff. Or a language when you're young, then when you get older, it disappears, So I like to see that the government is intentional about, children understanding their language and their culture and teaching them in that language, then having English there, you understand? Love it. And that is a wrap for today, guys. As always, please do leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you again on Monday. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself, but don't do anything I wouldn't do. Make good choices.